Alright, I was doing an inspection of this hive, and last week I realized that I thought I had an issue. I got into the hive and didn't find the queen, but saw a lot of drone brood and still saw a lot of eggs. So I'll show you what I'm seeing in this hive here, and as I go through it, I'll explain what I think is actually happening. Bees are starting to bring in a lot of pollen. See a lot of these cells starting to be packed up with pollen. Still a lot of honey from the winter on the outsides here and available for them to snack on. If you look on this frame here, I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a big population of male bees or drones on this frame, hanging out and having a snack. As we get into the brood nest on this frame here, to the trained beekeeper, you're going to notice something a little strange. Hopefully that's getting a good picture. And then on the other side, the same thing. Let's take a look at the next frame. What do you see there? A lot of brood. Definitely a lot of eggs being laid. Same thing on this side. Lots of brood. Alright, let's take one more frame here from the brood nest. Take a look at this. So there's no sealed or capped off brood on this frame here, but I do see some eggs right down in there, and if we look closely, maybe we'll find the queen. And I don't see her there, but I did see her earlier, so I know she's in here. I know she's laying. Those are 1 to 2 day eggs. So what I think is going on in this hive, due to the population of male bees, the amount of drone brood that you saw there in the previous frames, I believe I have a drone laying queen, which means that the queen for some reason is no longer laying female fertilized eggs. So indication, I guess, would point to an older queen or some other type of queen issue. So what I'm going to do is, this is my queen rearing yard, so having an excess of drones isn't necessarily a bad thing. But at some point in the near future, I believe this queen is going to need to be squished. Anyways, just wanted to show that, since it's something that's not as common in the beekeeping world, and the things that point to a drone layer, ton of brood, ton of male bees kicking around, no worker brood, and no increase in worker brood production. So